Seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He was a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was. The success of the Bulls came from a team. It didn't come from Michael Jordan. It didn't come from him being critical of other players. If anything, that discouraged players.
Let's set the scene. It's the year 1994, Friday night at the iconic Chicago Stadium, the place where so many memorable games had taken place. This was to be the last scheduled basketball game at the stadium before the stadium made its way to be the United Center, the new home of the Chicago Bulls. But little did the fans know that they were about to witness a basketball spectacle. Michael Jordan. He would show fans once again why he's considered the greatest of all time. We'll be taking you guys back to the unforgettable day where he dropped a jaw-dropping 52 points in Scottie Pippen's own charity basketball game. And it does make this incident pretty interesting, specifically not only because they were a great duo, but to see their rivalry now and I guess the beef that's kind of going on. Look, this kind of just sums up everything to me.
I was as great a player as Michael Jordan. Only one player can take home the MVP, and that's that.
Michael Jordan, who had made a remarkable transition to baseball and played for the Birmingham Barons, would finally return to the basketball court for the first time in 16 months. MJ's love for the game would bring him back, and he put on an absolute show. Despite spending so much time away from the game, he proved that he hadn't lost a single touch, and that he could still compete with the NBA's best, including Scottie Pippen, who, don't forget, at the time was the man. With MJ not being on the roster, the Bulls were Scottie Pippen's team, and the fact that MJ came back from baseball without even playing a competitive game for 16 months, what mentality Michael Jordan had back then, because he was coming to kill and it didn't even matter. It was your teammate in Scottie Pippen, that's his brother, that's the guy he's gone to war with, or it was someone from the street. MJ was coming for everything. Michael Jordan would take 46 shots in this exhibition game. I mean, wow, if that doesn't sum up Michael Jordan, I don't know what does. Put on a show for the fans, but MJ just decided, nah, scrap that. I'm taking 46 shots, I'm scoring 52 points, I'm shooting 53% from the field. On the other side, Scottie Pippen, a superstar in his own right, he led the red team with 24 points, and it was a friendly rivalry between the two icons, and they both showed out, but MJ certainly got the best. Let's roll the tape real quick and delve into what Jordan had to say about Pippen.
No matter what happened between Scottie Pippen and myself at the end, I think he deserves a lot of credit for putting forth his name and his effort to put this game together and give something back. I mean, it was something good to see from him. I think that's a part of his maturity. And I think we all had to learn at certain times to step up and give something back and earn your name, earn your spotlight, and I think he's doing that. Naturally, he's going to have his pros and cons. That's what they are, pros and cons. You got to be strong to go through it all. We all have been through bad times, and he's going to go through bad times, but by all means, the good is going to outweigh the bad. That's the way I see it.
Why do I feel like Jordan wanted it to be a rough night for Scottie?
Well, I've been checking him for 7 years behind the curtain in practice, so it was kind of tough because I didn't want him to embarrass me out on the court, but he did. I mean, all the years that I was with Michael, he's always a competitor. He comes out on the court and he loves to play games where he can compete to see if he can win, and that's the way the game was tonight.
Look, even when they played together, there's something there where it's just Jordan always wants to be that top dog, and we could see it when he played at Washington. I guess the goal for Jordan was to mentor these young players like Kwame, like Rip Hamilton, like Jerry Stackhouse. None of them really had good experiences playing with him. In fact, Jordan wanted to be the man, and that's why they all left that organization, and none of them really developed in Washington. Now let's quickly recap on some of the recent outbursts Scottie Pippen has gone out and said as of recent.
I mean, he was a great scorer, but a lot of things that he did was based on him as an individual. And I think basketball is a team game. But
Kobe was a very intelligent guy, and he believed in striving to be the best. And because he strived so hard to be Michael Jordan. And when I go back and I look at his videos and I say to myself, damn, he was better than Michael Jordan.
Back in 1994, I find it interesting, Scottie Pippen openly admitted that he had a hard time defending against Jordan's incredible skill set on the court.
it was kind of tough because I didn't want him to embarrass me out on the court. But, you know, Michael's one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
But fast forward to 2021, as of last year, or 2 years ago, we're going to see a shift in Pippen's perspective on Michael Jordan.
Like, I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He was a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was.
As he now boldly claims that he was on par with Michael Jordan during their playing days.
I'm going to put myself in there if you're going to call out a greatest player. What makes Michael Jordan great? Because he had the media game MVPs.
Wow. I mean, it's evident that Pippen's views on Jordan have gone through some significant shifts over the years. But I guess to wrap it up, let's not forget about their undeniable chemistry on the court. Together, they formed an unstoppable duo, and their partnership was a driving force behind the Chicago Bulls' success. In conclusion, athletes like anyone else can have changing opinions over time. Scottie Pippen's reflections on Michael Jordan have certainly evolved, and that's something we should all consider when looking at their history together for sure. This is one of those stories that make you realize how great Jordan really was. He played against a prime Scottie Pippen, and while being a baseball player, and he still dominated Scottie. But with all things being said, thank you guys for joining us for this eye-opening journey. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more captivating basketball content.
Hello, yes, you at home. This is Commissioner of the NBA speaking to you, Adam Silver. Here's a message in courtesy of BenchMob in collaboration with the NBA Store. When BenchMob hits 1,000 subscribers, they'll be giving away a free NBA jersey to a lucky subscriber.